Well, happy Friday, y'all. So that means it's time for another Friday from the Heart. And this Friday is Good Friday. So for me, it's pretty simple to talk about what's on my heart. If you're a Christian and if you are a believer and follower of Jesus, then you know that this is the day that kind of changed everything. This is the day we remember his crucifixion, his suffering, and his ultimate death. And we believe it was in our place that he took our sin upon him and died. And the world went dark. And all the historic accounts say the same thing. And those are the things that we now claim and believe and profess to be true. And as deep and dark and hard as that is, that's what was necessary to give us Easter morning. For him to overcome death and to walk on this earth fully alive again. And again, historical accounts say that it's true. So I don't want to preach to you. I just want to tell you a little bit about what I believe and what this day means and what's on my heart on this Friday. But also that if you don't believe, that maybe this plants a seed to check it out. And just the accounts of those 3 days come to my mind a lot because life is hard. Things are hard and things get dark and we don't know where to turn. But there's always some light somewhere and some hope somewhere. Like whatever you're going through, it can get better. I mean, I have lots of down, dark days. But I do find, kind of like with the pneumonia thing, that something good always comes of it. And that 10 days of trying to rest and get over the viral pneumonia a couple weeks ago gave me the insight, the ability, the confidence that if I rest a little, that I can get more done in the time that I work than if I don't. But to circle, that cough doesn't go away. To circle back around to Easter, just know that Jesus is there, that he can help take whatever the hard darkness is and turn it to light for us so much faster than we can. Well, definitely faster than we can ourselves. So, I just wanted to share that and put that out there, and I hope everybody's preparing for a great Easter weekend. The one other thing I would say is for people that don't believe, or especially if you believe another religion, and I wholeheartedly respect that. I mean, all love here, all love. To each their own, all love. As long as we're kind to each other, then I think that's one of the biggest messages Jesus had. But as a Christian, Easter is what sets us apart from all the other religions that teach us to do good and teach us to be nice and teach us all those things. The difference is Jesus was the only one to die for us and to come back. And even the other religions out there that can give peace and give the rhythm of rituals and the fellowship with each other and everything, it doesn't give that hope that Jesus did by going to the cross and then overcoming death for us. So that this weekend is really important. So even if you don't believe, how about anybody that does that's in your life? Tell them Happy Easter. Because it's the whole reason we believe what we believe. Also, if it is taking something religious or spiritual for me to really commit to a day a week to rest my mind and rest my body in some way, if that's what it takes for me, then I'm going to cling to it and do it. And I will tell you, at the end of the first work week, well, it's not really over because I've got to work Saturday, but I can see the fruits of it already from not working last Sunday. It did not put me further behind. And trying to study it from a biblical standpoint of Sabbath. Even God rested on the seventh day when he created the heavens and the earth, first of all. Second of all, for me, it has been trying to wrap my head around, if I work less, how can I get more done? And God made sure to show me at least a dozen ways this week, at least, by speaking my language to me, of things that I had been praying for help with, specifically business things is what I'm talking about. That the things I've been praying and praying and praying and praying and praying for, when I rested, then they immediately began to happen the next couple days. And for me, it was like God just tapping me on the head going, hey, you get it? You get it? Are you listening? You do your part, and then you take a little break, and then I'm going to do my part, which you can't do on your own. And it took me resting for him to have time to do his part. And so whether you believe or not, I thought I would just share that. If you want to say it's all coincidence, okay. But I'm going to hang my hat on that was God's way of showing me. I've been telling you, if you rest, it will get better. And so at the end of this Friday, I am so thankful for the gift that we got at Easter. And I'm very thankful for the blessings that have come from me taking a Sabbath day. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please go follow Keller's on Instagram, because I made the commitment to document each day that I deem as a Sabbath. It's not always going to be able to be a Sunday for me just because of the nature of my job. But once every 7 days, within a 7-day period, I'm going to take a Sabbath day and I'm going to document it. So I made a reel showing what the first one looked like. I'm planning to do that every Sunday. Sometimes it won't go on until Monday morning or the morning after, whatever my Sabbath day is. And then I'm going to scrapbook it too with the photos and journal. And I hope to really be able to see the blessings and the changes that happen to me through it. So meet me back here next Friday from the heart. I promise it'll be more scrapbooking related and not trying to preach to you, but it's Good Friday, and that's what's on my heart today. Happy Easter, y'all.